Hope everybody's been doing good. I know it's been a minute since I've done some videos. I've had a lot of stuff going on. Nothing bad, just trying to get some goals accomplished. But one of the things I wanted to talk about today that I think is probably the most important thing that I'm ever going to talk about when it comes to business is you. And it's taking care of yourself and your time. I scroll through Facebook groups just like anybody else, and I see people, one of the most common things with towing is people talking about it ruining marriages. Oh, you have time to stop and eat. Oh, you have time to do this. You have time to do that. The most important thing that you have is your time. And the thing about that time and its value is you don't truly know how much you have. Every day is a blessing. Every day that you get up is an opportunity to continue working on goals and bettering yourself and bettering the life for your family. But time is the most valuable thing you have. And on top of that time, if you are fortunate enough and blessed enough to have years and decades of additional time on this earth, then you need to make sure you take care of yourself. That's your physical health. That's your mental health. And this, especially for guys. Guys, we live in this world where we've got to, suck it up. We've got to deal with it. We've got to, keep it to ourselves, because some people take, if you're venting, if you're, needing a shoulder to lean on or whatever you want to call it, that's wrong because you're not a man. No, that's horseshit. Okay? That's absolute horse shit. You have got to take care of yourself. If you need to stop and take a break, stop and take a break. This whole persona of the towing business, or most businesses for that matter, where you're running wide open and you don't have a chance to stop and all that kind of stuff, you have control of your business and you have control of your life if you're willing to put your foot down. If you're willing to say no, if you're willing to say, hey, I need an extra 30 minutes. You always have control until you let other people, other things, other places take control of you. I hope that makes sense, and I hope I'm not coming across the wrong way. But I just want to tell you that, as I've been doing this business and other businesses, people will try to run all over you. People will say, I need it done now. I need it done this way. I need it done that way. Stand firm and be respectful, because it's always better and I'm going to branch off a little bit to marketing. It's always better to kind of seem busy, even if you really are busy, and you can kind of fit somebody in and let them know that they're important to you. Saying, hey, I'm wide open right now, but I think I can fit you in 2 hours, 4 hours, a few hours later today, whatever that verbiage you're going to use with how your schedule is going to go. But don't say, if you've had a long day and, you need a little bit of a break, or, you got family, you got dinner, or you got a sports thing for your kids, or play recital, whatever, make sure you do that first, because that is the most important thing. I cannot tell you how many times I have read or heard people talking about how they have lost marriages, they have lost relationships, their kids don't want nothing to do with them because they're always working. Okay, you're not put on this place just to work. In my opinion, you are put on this planet for a purpose, or with a purpose, and you have a passion in your heart, yes. And you want to do what you can to help others, and let that be the service to your community and how you work, and your pride and proudness and things like that. So I say that in a sense of, stand proud in what you do and offer a great service and do the best you can, but don't let it run you over. Because, I just was on Tow Talk, a great Facebook group, or I should say a big Facebook group. Great, depending on the day and the content they're putting up. But it's like, I hear all these guys, men, women, blah, 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 talking about all they can eat and all they have time for is fast food, and all they don't ever get no time off, and, you have time to eat, and blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm sitting in my truck right now, And I have my cooler sitting right beside me. I make my sandwich. I've got an apple. I've got some grapes. I've got a granola bar. I've got, I love Arizona green teas just because they're cheap in this big ass can for $1. I've got all that so that I know that I'm not going out and spending $10 on McDonald's or Burger King or whatever every day. Now, don't get me wrong. My fat ass loves a cheeseburger. But I know that I cannot, one, the money that you're going to spend doing that every single day, sometimes twice a day. And then two, it's not healthy. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to splurge and I'm going to eat my cheeseburgers and stuff. But you've got to be able to balance that too. And that's what I'm saying. You've got to take care of your body. You've got to take care of your mind. And honestly, your mind's the most important thing you got besides your body, when it comes to taking care of yourself. Because you need to be the absolute best person that you can be to be better for the people that are in your life. And a lot of people, they might not agree with that. I don't give a shit. But I will go ahead and promise you that that is the case. Because I know that, if I'm down or something's bothering me or whatever it might be, I know that when I'm doing that, or when I'm down, I should say, like, it's like a domino effect in my household, and it's a domino effect in my daily life. Like, I'm not when I go from the guy that opens all the doors for everybody and asks how everybody's doing to I just look like an ass. That is almost like, it's like the whole thing of when people sneeze, it's contagious. That is contagious. Like, if you're down in the dumps and you're mad, or even if you're tired and you want to be left alone, the body language that you give off, that's going to spread to your kids, your wife, boyfriend, whatever, whoever's watching this, I don't know. But it's just like, you got to take care of yourself. So I tell people, you got this life to live. You don't have to surround yourself with work constantly. You need time for yourself. You need time that you're alone. You need to go do something that you want to do, not necessarily like, oh, your old lady wants to go to Target and Starbucks or Hobby Lobby or whatever bullshit she wants to do. I'm not talking about that. That's something we got to do to take care of keeping our old ladies happy, but not for us. You know what I mean? Like, we got to do stuff that we want to do. You got to go do stuff that, you enjoy. Get your mind off of work. Get your mind off business. Because I will say this much. There has been 3 separate times that I can remember now. And if I sat here and thought about it more, I probably could remember better. There's been times where everything hit the fan. And I just was like, my first instinct was, oh, I got to fix this. And I got to fix this right now. And I was so overwhelmed that I literally just had to say, okay, I got to put the brakes on a minute. I got to hit the pause button. I got to pull them air brakes out. I got to just get my mind right. And I did. I mean, one time I went to Daytona Beach for the weekend, and that was one of the best trips I've ever been on. And sometimes I'll go to the racetrack, or I'll go do something. I'll, take a day, or half a day, 2 days, a weekend, whatever, and just get away. And it's amazing the clarity that you'll have in your mind after you do that, because once you start consuming all this stuff that the world throws at you from people and politics and just stress and bills and money and equipment and all this kind of thing that's related to this industry, like, once you step away from that, you can kind of breathe a little bit. You can kind of figure it out, and it's worked, several times for me. So I know this isn't my normal 20-minute video of me spieling, random stuff, but I think this has some great content in it. And it's probably one of the most important things that I can share with you from advice, is just staying positive and doing what you can to take care of yourself, taking care of your physical body, your mental body, just making sure that, you're right in your mind and you're right in your head. So I hope everybody's been doing great. I am going to try to get some more videos up. I'm actually in the process of trying to secure some more equipment, kind of get some things back rolling again. And I'm actually wanting to try to get some how-to videos planned. I've had a lot of people ask me about equipment and how I use equipment. So I'd like to do some videos showing some tricks that I know when it comes to like a rollback, like the walking out from underneath one, walking one up, the proper way to use snatch blocks, some of my tricks I use for recoveries, just some things that I feel like is important, basic foundational knowledge. I mean, obviously, if you're out there and you've taken the different rec master classes and you've done all that other stuff, I mean, it's kind of that same stuff. But for the guys and women out here that are starting, it's just some good knowledge to have. I mean, this is some stuff that I've taught a lot of guys that have come to the yard to pick up impounds for like Copart IAA, and they're just lost. And I mean, they're trying, but they're just lost. And so I'll go over there and show them how to, hook a snatch block to the side, to work a front end over, or how to shake a car off, or how to walk a bed up underneath the car, especially without no wheels or nothing on it. That way you're not trying to fight it. But anyways, hope everybody's doing good. Like always, I've been getting comments and questions on my comments on my videos. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. And I will do everything I can to answer them when I have a minute. Things been busy, got a baby, household businesses, all that stuff going on. So I am trying to get to these questions because, like I said, I'm doing this because I want to help everybody with the knowledge and the wisdom that I needed when I started. I had a lot of people give me some random ass advice, but I wanted to be there and kind of almost way like a mentor, just to try to help, because there's plenty of work out there and there's plenty of crazy drivers out there that is just going to make this industry more secure. So anyways, I hope everybody's had a great day, great evening, and get out there and make that money. I mean, it's on the road, so you just got to get out there and get it. Thanks.